It's Christmas Eve. Glad you're here. I'm Aisha Howard.
And I'm Jonathan Martin, in today for Cheryl Preheim. We're going to start right now with a live look at the Big Apple right now. New York City's Rockefeller Center Christmas tree shining bright there. You can see some people seem to be out and about there. A few snowflakes also out there today if you look closely as well. So chilly, cold, but today not as bad here.
Not as bad, and if you were hoping to see a couple of snowflakes around here, I'm no meteorologist, but I can tell you it ain't happening.
I think you're right. Accurate, right there. Accurate, folks. We have nothing but sunshine around the forecast area. You look at the flags, you look at the trees, not even a bit of a breeze out there. Yeah, it's nice and calm. And with temperatures warming up this afternoon, it's going to feel a little bit better. We're going to feel a bit milder out there as those temperatures climb back into the 50s instead of near 50 degrees or in the 40s. You got the clear skies on our radar here. Some high, thin clouds, certainly possible to move through, but they won't take away our sunshine. Let's put it that way. We'll see right through those clouds as they push through, and no precipitation expected out of those. Temperatures are in the 40s, where we started out in the 30s and the 20s this morning. Finally starting to mild up a little bit here. You got 42 degrees in Rome, 45 in Gainesville, 44 degrees over toward Athens. 40 is your cool spot up in Blairsville, 46 the warm spot in Atlanta and down toward Thomaston right now. And we'll see those temperatures climb into the 50s. I'm suspecting a temperature about 57 degrees with light winds. That's going to feel pretty nice out there. You may take off the gloves at least. We'll see that temperature fall back down into the 40s by the time we get to 7 o'clock. Looking at 49 degrees, going down to the 30s for overnight lows tonight. So any services that you're going to this afternoon, it will be milder. But once you go to the evening services, especially at 11 o'clock, Christmas Eve service, know that when you get out, temperatures will be down into the 30s, so it's going to be pretty cold, so you may have to carry your coat with you once you go to service. We're going to see those temperatures rise back up again into the 50s for Christmas Day, but more changes will happen on Christmas Day. We'll talk about those coming up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Chelsea, thank you.
All right, well, flights are back on track this morning for American Airlines after a nationwide technical issue.
Yeah, so the brief outage grounded all American Airlines flights during one of the busiest travel periods of the year. Ariana Manish joining us from Hartsfield-Jackson International. Ariana, what did American have to say about what caused this outage?
Well, Aisha and Jonathan, things were going relatively smooth this morning here at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport for last-minute holiday travelers until the situation with American, they're blaming this disruption on a vendor technology issue that impacted a system required to release flights. The good news, though, this situation has been resolved and flights were able to be resumed. Now, the FAA says that American Airlines flights, they were able to take off around 8 a.m. this morning. The FAA said in a statement that American requested a nationwide ground stop, but it referred all questions to the airline for more information. Now, according to the airline, customers experienced minimal disruption. American Airlines said their teams are working hard to get everyone to their destinations as quickly as possible. Now, we checked FlightAware and we saw there were 9 delays for American flights here in Atlanta and 77 overall delays here at Hartsfield. We spoke to one traveler who was worried this issue would derail her plans to see her grandchildren for the Christmas holiday. Take a listen.
So I got the text message from my daughter in Charlotte and I went, oh no. So I told my friend who was driving, I said, oh my gosh, they've grounded American because of technical difficulties. And I said, oh, and she said, here, let's look up your flight. So I went on, I don't have the app. So I just typed in and went online and said my flight was on time. So I was very, very relieved.
Now, she wasn't the only traveler that we spoke to this morning whose holiday travel plans were in limbo because of this ground stop. We spoke to one traveler who says that she missed her connecting flight to Charlotte because her incoming flight here to Atlanta was delayed. Another passenger tells us that her family, they're stuck in New York and they're just trying to figure out what's next. But American says that most of the customers experience minimal disruption. But right now it's just a wait and see game to see if everyone can make it to their family for Christmas. Reporting live here to Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, I'm Ariana Maniz for 11 Alive. Back to you.